This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your MLB Early Lines report for the games taking place on Thursday, September the 15th. We're going to keep it simple. One game, hopefully one winner for you on the Thursday baseball card. And we're going to look to the Baltimore Orioles-Tampa Bay Rays game to give us that winner on the Thursday short limited baseball card. We've got Blake Snell on the mound against Yovani Gallardo. And Blake Snell, to me, is a guy that is going through some growing pains. First year now in the major leagues as a starting pitcher for this Rays team. He's had a tough time adjusting, especially as of late. It has not been a very good stretch recently for the Rays lefty. He has been hit hard, 6.17 ERA his last three starts, allowing 9 runs over his last 11.2 innings. And on the road specifically, been a rough go for Blake Snell. Gave up 3 runs in 2.2 innings against the Yankees in his last road start, 5 runs in 9 hits in 3 innings against Houston in the road start prior to that, and then against Toronto last month in another road outing, 5 runs allowed and lasted just 1.2 innings. So it's been a real struggle and a real grind for Blake Snell, but specifically away from home, specifically in ballparks where you can be prone to giving up some home runs and giving up some big-time extra base hits, and that's been the problem for Blake Snell last 3 road starts against the Yankees, Astros, and Blue Jays. So I've got some concerns about him facing this Orioles lineup in this game. He hasn't faced them in his career. That should be a little bit of an advantage for Snell, but he's still a guy that I still have some concerns about, especially with the amount of hits that he has been giving up in recent outings. In fact, Blake Snell, you look down the ledger of his last 9 starts, he has given up at least 4 runs in 8 of his last 9 starts. So not very good from Blake Snell in terms of being able to shut down the opposition and keep them off the base pads. So I think Baltimore's going to be able to get some hits here, but you know my feelings by now and my thoughts on Yovani Gallardo. Not a guy I'm trusting. He has had a mess of a season from the get-go for Baltimore. Really, this experiment of the Orioles bringing Gallardo in, an aging retread veteran, prior to the season to, give some assistance to what is a very, very limited starting rotation has really blown up in their face. He didn't pitch well early in the season, got hurt, went on the DL, come back from the DL, really hasn't been all that much better. It's given them a decent start here and there, but overall not something that you would be, not a guy you're looking at and saying he's really going to be helping our rotation long term. Yovani Gallardo, you look at what he's done in his last 4 starts, not very good. He's allowed 17 runs, Gallardo, over his last 4 starts, and that's over a span of just 19 innings. So real rough go of it for him as of late. Now he's got to face a Tampa Bay Rays team that's hitting the baseball a little bit. They've been pretty good offensively in their last several games. In fact, looking back at what they've done recently, they've been hitting the ball pretty well. They've scored 4 runs or more now in 4 of their last 7 games. So they're getting some pretty good production at the plate from a lot of different sources that have been hitting the ball well for this team. Longoria, as I've mentioned before, has had a tremendous season for the Tampa Bay Rays. Corey Dickerson's been hitting well as of late for this team. Kevin Kiermaier actually really hitting well for this Tampa Bay team right now in recent games as well. So you put it all together, we should be able to make a case for some runs to be scored in this ball game. Got the total sitting at 9 between the Rays and the Orioles. I think we'll get some runs in bunches, and it is worth noting the last series these two teams played, it was down at the Trop in Tampa. All 3 of those games flying over the total. I'm looking for more of the same Thursday night. Let's look at the Rays and Orioles game to go over the total Thursday night, September 15th. All right, that's my look at MLB early lines for the games taking place on Thursday, September 15th. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Make sure you're checking out sportsbookreview.com on a daily basis. They've got their sportsbook rating guide. Make sure you're choosing a sportsbook to bet at that's trustworthy, that's honest, that's reputable. And if you want to find out which sports books those are, you know where to go, sportsbookreview.com. They give you the sports books that you can not only trust, but make money with, and also bonuses. If you're interested in online bonuses at a majority of these sports books, we've also got a list of what those bonuses entail. Also check that out at sportsbookreview.com to set you up for the best opportunity to make money with your own sports betting endeavors. All right, that's my look at MLB. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.